Welcome back to our Nathakra Worldbuilding Series. Today, we're venturing to one of the most imposing and strategically important locations in all of Veylthar. A place where towering mountains divide two vastly different worlds, where ancient fortresses stand eternal vigil, and where every traveler who passes beyond does so, knowing they may never return. This is the Black Divide. Stretching across the eastern reaches of Veylthar, the Black Divide forms one of the largest mountain ranges in all of Nathakra. From horizon to horizon, immense peaks of dark stone rise like a colossal wall, separating the prosperous western kingdoms from the shadowed lands to the east, known as the Realm of Perdition. To those who live within the kingdom of Theos and the neighboring realms, these mountains are far more than a geographical landmark. They represent safety. They represent sacrifice. They are the final barrier standing between civilization and the darkness that waits beyond. For centuries, the Black Divide has served as Western Veylthar's greatest line of defense. The mountains themselves are as unforgiving as they are beautiful. Towering cliffs climb into the clouds, while narrow passes twist between sheer walls of black stone. Snow blankets the highest peaks for much of the year, and fierce winds sweep relentlessly through the valleys below. Travel is difficult, even on the western slopes. Avalanches, hidden crevasses, and rapidly changing weather have claimed countless lives over the centuries. Few merchants willingly venture close to the range, and most roads turn away long before reaching its eastern passes. The deeper one travels into the divide, the stranger the landscape becomes. A perpetual gloom settles over the eastern slopes. The sunlight seems dimmer, as though the mountains themselves steal warmth from the sky. Thick mists cling to ancient forest, while the silence between the peaks carries an unsettling weight. Even seasoned travelers often speak of the overwhelming feeling that they are being watched. Scattered throughout the mountains lie the remnants of another age. Ancient roads, carved directly into the stone, still wind through forgotten valleys. Hidden tunnels disappear deep beneath the mountains, while ruined watchtowers stand abandoned upon lonely cliffs. Many of these passages once provided access to the Realm of Perdition. Today, almost all of them have been sealed. Massive stone barriers block forgotten roads. Enormous iron gates stand permanently closed. Ancient wards, maintained across countless generations, continue to reinforce these entrances against whatever may attempt to emerge from the darkness beyond. Yet one entrance remains open, known simply as the Grand Gate. It is the largest and most heavily defended passage through the Black Divide. Built directly into the living heart of the mountains, the Grand Gate is unlike any fortress found elsewhere in Nathakra. Rather than sitting upon the landscape, it appears to have been forged as part of the mountain itself. Immense walls of black iron rise seamlessly from the surrounding stone, while towering bastions overlook the narrow approach below. At the center stand enormous iron doors, so large that entire caravans can pass through them side by side. Although the Grand Gate serves as a powerful defensive stronghold, it is not permanently sealed. Unlike the countless forgotten passages scattered throughout the divide, the Grand Gate remains active. Every journey beyond its walls is carefully controlled. Military patrols march through its gates to monitor the eastern frontier. Scholars seeking forgotten knowledge occasionally receive permission to venture beyond. Explorers hoping to uncover the mysteries of perdition pass beneath its towers, knowing that many who came before never returned. Even merchant caravans are sometimes granted passage, carrying supplies to the isolated settlements that survive beyond the mountains. Every traveler, entering or leaving perdition, passes beneath the watchful gaze of the gate's guardians. Beyond the divide, the world changes. The lush valleys and forests of western Veylthar give way to a landscape scarred by fire and corruption. Rivers of molten lava carve their way between jagged mountains, while vast lava lakes cast an eerie orange glow across the perpetual gloom. Festering pools of acid and toxic sludge bubble from the earth, filling the air with choking fumes. Volcanoes dominate the horizon in every direction, their ash darkening skies where the sun already struggles to pierce the gloom. Life endures here, but it has been twisted by the influence of darkness. Scattered villages and isolated outposts survive among the mountains, though true settlements are few and far between. Towering above them all stands Thanatos, a great fortress that has become one of the defining strongholds of perdition. Farther east lies Anathema, the largest and most infamous city beyond the divide, a sprawling bastion of darkness whose influence extends across much of the eastern realm. Along the eastern coastline, additional towns and fortified settlements cling to the volcanic shores, each devoted to the powers that rule beyond the mountains. Perdition is home to many of Nathakra's most dangerous races. The Varku, Tashar, and Arachna make up much of the population within Thanatos, Anathema, and the countless settlements scattered throughout the eastern lands. These are not merely different cultures from those of the rest of Nathakra. They are servants of the dark gods, sworn to powers that seek the downfall of the free peoples of Nathakra. For countless generations they have waged war, spread corruption, and pursued the expansion of darkness across the world. It is because of these ever-present threats that the Black Divide remains so vital. The Grand Gate does not simply separate two regions of Veylthar. It stands between the kingdoms of the West and an empire of darkness, whose ambitions have never changed. Standing between these two different worlds are the guardians of the Grand Gate. Generation after generation, they have maintained their watch over the divide. They inspect every traveler. They monitor every caravan. They decide who may pass and who must turn back. Their duty is one of constant vigilance. For while trade, exploration, and knowledge occasionally require the gate to open, the guardians never forget what lies beyond. The Black Divide has endured for centuries as the first and greatest defense against the darkness. As long as its watchtowers remain occupied, as long as the ancient wards continue to hold, as long as the guardians stand watch over the Grand Gate, the Western kingdoms can sleep beneath peaceful skies, knowing that beyond the mountains, the darkness remains contained. The Black Divide is more than a mountain range. It is the wall between two worlds. Thank you so much for joining me for another journey into the world of Nathakra. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss future explorations into the kingdoms, races, creatures, and legends that make this world unique. Until next time, may your path be true, and may the light guide your way.